Let me first start off by saying this is, 6-year-old me would be losing his mind if I told him that we were going to be creating a replica with the man himself, Roger Christian, who created the very first Saber back in 1976. Now, a lot of you leading up to this have been wondering, is this going to be some sort of a replica of, what we all know? And it is not. This is actually Roger's very first iteration of what later came to be, and this is a replica of that. Now, this has been worked on for the last 6 months with Roger, myself, and of course, our team at TXQ, who has done a fantastic job. The three of us have come together to really make sure everything is what we want it to be, because this is a big thing, it's a big piece, it's a very limited piece, and it's the first one in the world that has working electronics inside of it that Roger has always wanted to see. And he has been an integral piece of this entire process, of course, because, well, this has his name on it. This is his Saber. So let's start right off the bat. This is gonna be a long video. We're gonna go into detail, and there's only one time that we can really do this, and it's an absolute dream. So let's put the fanboying aside for a second, and I'm talking to myself, and let's get to this beautiful unboxing. So what we did is we created a box that really is all about Roger. And you have his signature on both sides, right here and right here. And of course, we got the Theory Sabers logo in the middle, but we didn't want it to overpower anything at all to make you really focus on the fact that this is a Roger Christian Origin Saber. It's colored in blue, and right here it says elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Now I do have another camera way above. Hello! Just to give you guys another angle of everything as we do unbox, and you can be expecting this kind of quality for unboxings going forwards now that we have this second camera in place. So let's go ahead and open up your collector's box. Of course, right there. And right here, instead of the typical red we have with our other boxes that say fulfill your destiny, this is all about Roger. This is the Roger Christian Origin Saber, Signature Series, limited edition, 1 of 200 in the entire world. And we will never make this again. That is the point. We want to just have this extremely limited to 200 people worldwide. And we hope that you guys enjoy this. Now, in the box, what do you get? You get free stickers. You get your display stand, all right? This is your display stand that you can put your plaque on. And it comes with 2 plaques. Now this is a very, very important feature. So you go into your toolbox and we're gonna open up everything inside. So right off the bat, you got plaque number 1, which is a laser etched Theory Sabers plaque that will go right in the center of your actual stand. So there's the laser etched signature with the Theory Sabers branding. And it lets you know this is the Roger Christian Origin Saber. And that is his signature, laser etched. So that's the first one. The second one, which is the most important and the one that many of you wanted, and something that we really wanted to offer because it's a lot more personal. You actually have Roger's signature. These were all in Roger's possession. He signed every single one of these with his unique signature. So this is to authenticate that this is a actual real signature series. This isn't just a laser etched, but you do have the option of both. So now you can choose, whatever you want to display, and you can display both of them. So, perhaps this one can go on the stand and you still got his signature and the branding of the company. And also you have this one, which can go right next to it, or underneath, or whatever you will. This signature by itself is just unbelievably precious and rare. So what else comes in the box? Well, we've got extra grips. Now, if you look at the Master Replicas Sabers, you will also find the same thing. Rubber grips that are literally adhesioned on. You also get chrome tape. Now this will come in handy when I explain more about the Saber, and also if you haven't seen the videos themselves by Roger explaining the major differences between this Saber and the replica Saber that George later turned it into, then you should go check those out on the YouTube channel or on the Instagram or in the email that was sent out just a few days ago. So let's go ahead and put all of these back in the bag. What else is in the box? The charging cable for the upgraded Profi chassis in there, as well as toolkit, such as the wrench and Allen keys to keep the saber and blade in place. Free blade plug. And now, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Oh yeah, and of course your instruction manual, which if you have any questions whatsoever, you can always just easily scan that QR code. And it'll take you right to the part of the site which has all of the instructions that you may need. And if any further questions, we have an entire team on standby all the time for you guys to answer any of your questions, whether it be shipping or to simply just say hi. So the moment of truth, let's go ahead and take the saber out. This is going to be, it's very heavy. This is going to be in our exclusive baby blue saber bag. This can also be used to clean your saber and to polish it, especially if you have other sabers of ours that need polishing, have chrome bits on them. This will help clean those and polish them up. So it's kind of got a multi-function. That's why when we wanted to choose the material, we went with something that could be used multiple facets. Let's go ahead and close the box. Let's put that. Here we got the bag. All right, here we go. And there she is. Beautiful saber. Now, right off the bat, you're going to notice some major differences. And actually, the first thing I want you to do is to check what number you have, because every single Roger Christian Origin saber is uniquely numbered to the timing of when you order it. So if you order it, if you're the first one, you'll get number 1. I wonder who's going to get 1, who's going to get 66, who's going to get 77, maybe even 76, because that's, kind of what this is all about when Roger first made it. And who's going to get 200. So those are kind of the unique numbers, the special rare numbers, I guess. The whole thing is rare, but even within that, you have different facets. So here's the saber. I'm going to give it a little turn. Now, you remember that chrome tape I was talking about? In Roger's original version, he put chrome tape on there because he didn't like the word Graflex. So that's where that comes from. And you have the choice to either put that or not. Now, this red button is functional. This is the ignition. It's not on the bubble strip or anything like that. It is full on the ignition. Now, we had the choice to go with brass or steel. We went with steel. You also notice these metal pieces are different than the actual original replica. And that, as well, is according to Roger's design. You got the glass eye there, bubble strip. Now, before I do forget, when we do put in the blade, I want you to take the bunny ears, and what you do is you push them in a little bit. And as you'll see, it opens up the entryway just a little bit for the blade, and then tightens it. The screw to tighten the blade is right there, right here. And if you do want to disassemble the saber, there's a lot of ways to do that. And there's a lot of pieces, simply folding up the clasp, unscrewing the eye. Now, Roger was an integral part of every single piece of this saber, from the material to the way it looks, to the way it's shaped, to the mold, everything. We had to create everything from scratch for this piece, to create it for his design and for what he originally made back in 1976. And as you can see, there's no D-ring on the bottom. That's also according to his design. I think it's an absolutely beautiful saber, and I know that everyone who has this is going to absolutely cherish it. It's going to be something that's going to be really special for a long time, especially with Roger's signature. I'll try to up the lighting there for you a little bit, just so you can get a better glimpse. Before we put a blade in it and fire it up, let's talk about the 3 different blade sizes that we do sell. So it's either a 1" or a 7/8 inch, and that's going to be indicative of your saber. It's going to come automatically with it, regardless of the sizing that you choose. So we'll take care of that. Don't worry about it. Now for this one, it's an OD1, which means overall diameter is a 1 inch, which is going to be the thicker ones. These are the 7/8. But I want to show you guys, we offer 3 different blade lengths. 26 inch, which is great for camera work if you're confined spaces, a 32 inch, which is the middle one, and then a 36 inch, which is a little more accurate, but it's pretty long. So if you're, I would say under 6 feet, I would probably go with a 32 unless you're really masterful with your saber and you're good in any sort of space and you kind of know where the saber is. It's kind of an extension of yourself. So you know exactly the proportions of everything around you. You don't knock stuff around, but that's kind of how you get better at it, I guess. So at least that was my journey. So this is the 36, obviously it's gonna be longer. So for this purpose, we're gonna use a 26-inch to fire it up, just because there isn't much space here in the studio, and for camera work, it'll be fine. However, it looks immaculate. It looks so much better when you have a longer blade for it, which is whatever you choose, it's up to you. So when you wanna put in your blade, you're gonna be like, well, oh no, it doesn't fit. You just gotta take the bunny ears right here, give them a good pinch, and it opens right up. So you want to take the screw that it came with, the tool that it came with, which is just a little flat head. You want to take this, put it in there, squeeze the bunny ears, put the blade in, make sure it goes all the way deep. You want to be more gentle with this saber. All of our sabers are pretty indestructible, but the only thing sensitive is the board and the pins. So you want to be careful with that, of course. And that can only be destroyed if you're handling it rough or fast or hasty, or you're just shoving it in, when you should be a little bit more careful with it. So now, as I've mentioned before, you want to push down a little bit on your saber when you do tighten the screw. Oh, silly me, I forgot to actually turn on the kill switch. And this Profi chassis does have an actual kill switch, which is really great because it saves battery, conserves battery, and also you can turn it off and turn it on whenever you like. So you take the grip, turn it counterclockwise, and be gentle with it. It just slides out right there. You want to put that down. You want to take out your board. This is our upgraded chassis. It is very beautiful, as you can see. A little tongue which you can pull and the battery pops right out. Now the kill switch is right there. So you just want to turn that on.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
And you're ready to go. Now also, you know, if you do want to turn it on, you can hit this button and it glows, and I'll show you that real quick for a second. So, let me turn it off again. Now when you're putting this in, you align these pins up with the inside of the saber. So the same shape of the pins, it's the same shape that you put it in. Be very gentle with it. Sometimes I even check a couple times, and it's in. This is the part where you need to be extra gentle and careful, because those pins can be delicate. And you want to slowly turn it. Yeah, take care of your saber, especially one of this magnitude. It's tightened, it's ready. Okay, here we go. Now, this one is loaded with the Originals sound font pack, which is our exclusive pack made by Kyberphonic himself. Each font has music from Samuel Kim, and that is only for us. So these are songs that Samuel made just for me. You can't find them on his website or his YouTube or Spotify or anything like that. These are exclusive ones just to the channel and just to the sabers. So let's go ahead and fire it up with the red button. Very smooth, very crispy sounds. It's truly a beautiful piece. There's just so much elegance to it. And of course, you can always see the color through the fisheye. If you want a full guide on Profi and how to use Profi, we have videos on the website as well as a full command guide on every single board, whether it's 2-button or 1-button. Now this is a 2-button, and I'll tell you where the second button is. It is right here. Right there. That is the second button, so you pull that down.
Ben Kenobi?
Now, you can choose whatever font package you want. However, this comes with the Mark 1. So if you want to upgrade to the Originals pack, you have to do that. You have to select that. But it comes with our Mark 1, which is free. There's 23 exclusive sound fonts in there and 23 exclusive songs. If you want to know more about the different sound font packages and everything that they include, you can head to the site. You can click on the sound font exclusive packages tab on the site, on the top header, on the banner, and you can go through every single one of the videos as well as a guide on all of the different names of the fonts that Kyberphonic has created for that particular package. So let's run through a few of them. This one's crazy to see. And like I said, this is Profi, so you get all of the crazy effects and flash and beautiful sounds that comes with a Profi. So like for example, when we go to our Kaboom font, which is another exclusive.
He's no good to me dead.
Our exclusives come in every single font package. I know it's probably a little more lucrative to us in the company if we were to include them in separate or, only certain ones. But we want everyone to have a chance to, whatever font package you get, even if it's the free one, it's got our exclusives in there. So anyways, as I was mentioning about Profi, if you didn't already know, is that you get that beautiful trail by, not just the effects that it can create, like what you just saw, but the trail by. So but if you just do a quick stop, it's sensitive to that.
Look what has become of you. A rat in the desert.
That's how you activate our music. You hit the ignition and you twist. It's pretty cool seeing this with a red blade, huh?
Master Kenobi?
I am, and when you have your strength, I will help you on your way.
Ezra Bridger.
He's been working on that. I am Kanan Jarrett.
This one's pretty cool. Oof. God, I love that one. I love the damaged one, the damaged font, where it's just deeper. Now, another thing on our Sabers. So we've really taken a lot of time into everything that we do put into them. Not just, the exclusives, but actually manipulating and editing and changing the sensitivity and the timings of different things. Like, for example, the ignition speed. Take a look at it, and the little white that comes up top. These are all meticulously done. That's done by Jesse, by Kyberphonic.
I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. Commander Skywalker, do you copy? Ben Kenobi?
Hearing that on this blade especially is it's a treat.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
Move along.
Move along. Move along. What is it?
Father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
The Roger Christian Origin Saber. If you told 6-year-old me that this would be what I'd be doing at 34, collaborating with the literal creator, I don't really know what I would say. I don't think I would be able to process it. It's a dream come true. That's all I can say. So, that is the Roger Christian Origin Saber. It'll be available Friday, December 13th at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern at theorysabers.com. Theorysabers.com. Theory always first. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for being part of everything so far. For me, you know, apart from the brand and the company and, you know, where we've come in the last 7-8 months, this is a huge honor for me just as a fan and as a person, and for TXQ as well. And they have been unbelievably supportive in every single move that we have ever wanted to do. I present to you the Roger Christian Saber, limited to 200 pieces around the world. And to the 200 lucky people on this planet that do get this saber with working electronics, you are the first. And congratulations. And thank you so much for your support and belief in us, Roger, and for funding the fan film. With that being said, I hope you guys are going to be waiting on the site and refreshing the page. Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And good luck to everyone, because I know this is going to be a very, very sought after item. And we appreciate you. We thank you so much. There will be lots of follow-up videos with Roger and I together. And I hope you guys are excited for those. As well as the boys, the team behind Theory Sabers, the customer service team, is there to support you and help you with any questions you may have. You can always email us any concerns with your order number or any other type of question you may have in regards to future purchases or anything about the brand or myself or the company or anything. So we love you guys. We are totally transparent with everything that we do, and we hope you appreciate this unbelievable offering that that Roger has approved. So love you guys and good luck.